Hi everyone, it's Andy here from Mainly Manly Stuff. After testing and using the Bose Sport Earbuds a couple of weeks ago, I got the brand new Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds as well, which have active noise cancelling on board. So today we are going to have a look at these buds and see if they are worth the extra $80 over the Sport version or not. Let's start with their design. First of all, these are large buds. Apparently, the bright white, or as Bose calls it, the soapstone color doesn't help with the perception of their size either, but regardless of the color, they weigh in at 8.5 grams each, which is a lot by true wireless earbud standards, and they stick out of your ears quite a bit as well. There are 3 different sized oval-shaped silicone ear tips in the box, which have integrated fins on them. These are basically the same as the ones you can find on the Sport Earbuds. But the difference is that while I love the fit and the comfort of the Sport Earbuds, due to their bigger size and weight, there is some pressure on the inside of my ear canals with the QC buds, which makes long-term use much less comfortable. For the same reasons, I wouldn't recommend running with the QC buds either. However, some basic weight training, yoga or spinning is okay because they are IPX4 rated, so the buds are sweat and splash proof. The build quality is as high as expected for the money, and the earbuds look pretty sleek. I'm fond of their minimalist design. But there is nothing minimalist about the charging case, at least not in terms of their size. It's one of the biggest and heaviest cases I have seen. It's even bigger than the already huge case of the Bose Sport Earbuds or the Sony WF-SP800Ns. But it's very well built, the lid and its opening mechanism is really solid. There are 5 battery status LEDs on the front, a USB-C port on the back, and a Bluetooth pairing button inside the case, where the buds themselves are held securely by strong magnets. The bigger case brings a bit more battery life and wireless charging to the table compared to the Sport Earbuds. So the Quiet Comfort buds will last up to 6 hours with one charge, and the case can provide 2 additional full charges, which makes the total battery life 18 hours, which is only acceptable in this category. A 15 minutes quick charging will give you 2 hours of playtime, and there is the option to charge the case with any QI certified wireless charger, so at the end of the day the battery compartment delivers a good, but by no means outstanding overall performance. For €280 or dollars, I feel like Bose could have added at least a free charging pad to the package, as Klipsch did with their T5 Mark II McLaren Edition earbuds, but they didn't, so it is what it is. Next up is connection. The Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds use Bluetooth version 5.1. There is no single bud mode and multi-point support, so the buds can connect to one device only at the same time, and you cannot use the buds independently from each other. The connection is generally strong and stable, and pairing is easy too, thanks to the dedicated pairing button inside the case. There are no problems and sync issues with watching videos either. As I said, there is no single bud mode, only the right earbud can be used on its own for music or phone calls. But phone call quality is good enough thanks to the effective noise cancelling. Voices are clear and easy to understand. They sound a bit more balanced and less glassy than what I experienced with the Sport Earbuds, so there is some improvement. And there is also a new feature in the Bose Music app called Self Voice. If you turn it on, then you can hear yourself and your surroundings a bit better when making a phone call. It has 3 different settings, low, medium and high, but it doesn't work as well as the similar feature on Jabra earbuds, so I rather turned it off. We will talk more about the app and its features in a minute, but what we have to talk about now is the active noise cancelling. I said it in my Bose Sport Earbuds review that the passive noise isolation is only average, and the same applies here as well. But these buds are called Quiet Comfort for a reason, and that's because they have active noise cancelling. Bose claims these buds to be the world's most effective noise cancelling earbuds, and you know what? That sounds like a bold statement, but I find it hard to argue with. I'm not sure about the rest of the world, of course, but these are the best earbuds I've ever tested as far as active noise cancelling goes. There is one microphone on the outside and also on the inside of each bud, which together can filter out noises quite effectively in almost every situation. Traffic noise? Not a problem. Commuting? Ditto. Office noise? You are covered there too. Wind noise? Not perfect, but better than the Sony SP800, for example. The only aspect of the ANC which Bose could work on a bit more is the hiss, which is always present regardless of settings, and the lower you set the strength of the ANC, the worse it gets. At the highest setting, it's not that noticeable anymore, especially with music on and when you are on the go, but it's there. And my other issue with the ANC is that you cannot just turn it off even when you are sitting at home in a quiet room where there is no need for noise cancelling. If you set ANC to level 0, it only makes things worse as it doesn't turn off ANC, but it works as transparency mode instead, and there is loads of hiss at this setting. And to customize the ANC, you will need to go into the smartphone app called Bose Music. It's a very basic app with limited features, but at least it offers you 11 different levels of noise cancelling, 3 of which you can set up as favorites, and then you can toggle between those 3 settings by double tapping the touch-sensitive interface on the left earbud. I selected level 10, which is noise cancelling at full strength, level 0, which is basically transparency mode, and level 4, which is somewhere in between the two. You can also choose to have the shortcut feature enabled, which allows you to skip tracks forward but not backward, or have the battery status announced when you tap and hold the left earbud. On the right earbud, you can control play pause, phone calls, and the voice assistant. There are no custom settings, which is no big deal, but there is no volume control either, which can be a deal breaker for some, especially at this price. A software update might resolve this issue in the future, but as of this review, there is no volume control on the Bose QC Earbuds, which cost $280, and that is kind of ridiculous in 2020 in my opinion. But at least there are some other features. For example, you can turn in-ear detection on and off, and you can even customize what happens when you take one of the buds out of your ear. And you have a sensor on both buds now, so the autoplay pause function is not limited to be used with the right bud only, as it is on the Sport Earbuds. Plus, there is the self-voice feature we already touched on. So as you can see, you get some new features compared to the Sport Earbuds, but I still consider the controls and the app mediocre at best. But there is something which can be praised enough, and that's the sound quality. Since I got to hear the Sport Earbuds first, the experience was not quite as shocking as it was the first time, but the Quiet Comfort Earbuds deliver a sound which is every bit as good as the Sport Earbuds, with one caveat. And that's the hiss I mentioned before, which can mask some of the high-frequency details and also raises the noise floor a bit, which can be noticeable when listening to quiet, more delicate music. The only time the ANC turns into an advantage is when you are out and about and you want to listen to your favorite tunes in a noisy environment. But the general sound signature doesn't change that much regardless of noise cancelling. It's well balanced with rich and textured bass, sweet and detailed mid-range, and sparkling airy highs. So it still sounds better than most other earbuds I've heard before, but to me the Bose Sport Earbuds remain the best sounding of them all. And that's one of the reasons why I don't think the Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds are worth the extra price over their sporty sibling. Okay, it has new features and there is the excellent world-class active noise cancelling, but unless ANC is a must for you, you are better off with the Sport Earbuds. They are smaller, lighter, more comfortable, and they sound better too. There is no significant difference in battery life either. The jump from 5 to 6 hours does not justify the jump in price. The wireless charging is tempting as long as you have a charging pad already. The Quiet Comfort Earbuds have the same limitations as the Sport Earbuds in terms of their control, so no real improvement there either. Again, there is the excellent active noise cancelling, which can be the single most important feature for some of you, so if that's the case, then yeah, the Quiet Comfort Earbuds are impossible to beat. But you know what? The more I talk about it, the more I realize that maybe I just cannot appreciate the ANC feature enough right now, as I'm stuck at home due to the lockdown. If I was traveling and commuting a lot, and sport wasn't that much important to me, then I would probably choose the Quiet Comfort Earbuds too, but for me, the Sport Earbuds are the real deal. So this was my review of the Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds. I'm working on a big comparison video of the best active noise cancelling earbuds, and the Bose will come back for sure to be put up against the rest of the best, so stay tuned for that. Until then, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up, but only if you feel like I deserve it. Thanks for watching, see you next time.